TikTok book review, The Odyssey by Homer. So the Odyssey is like the oldest thing ever written, right? It predates the Bible, predates the Roman Empire, predates Yo Mama. Whether or not you read Percy Jackson, you probably vaguely know the story of the Odyssey. There's this guy trying to get home, can't seem to do it. He's got to kill a Cyclops. His crew gets turned to pigs. He gets freaky with some goddesses, yada, yada, yada. Hero's journey becomes the basis for all Western literature, right? Wrong. So I was surprised by two things when I actually read this book. First of all, that whole journey, Odysseus getting home, that only takes up 4 out of the 25 chapters of this book. A relatively small chunk. The actual structure, way more complex, way more involved. It actually kicks off with us following Telemachus, who's Odysseus' son, and he's pissed off because his dad went to get a pack of cigs, fight the Trojan War, and didn't come back for 20 years, and now every dude in town is trying to get with his mom and is taking all the food out of their fridge. Then we switch over to Odysseus, who's getting freaky with this goddess Calypso every night, but then crying afterwards, #relatable, and finally she's like, all right, you want to go home? Go home. He goes off trying to find his way back home, but he lands on this random island and all of his clothes fall off, and this group of girls finds him and is like, bro, what are you doing in the bushes? He's like, nah, I'm chill, I swear. And this one girl, Nausicaa's like, all right, I believe you, bro. Let's take you to the town hall. And there he recounts all of his stories and the epic journey that has brought him to this point. And dare I say, it's quite the Odyssey. So after he does that, he keeps trying to get home, goes through some more trials and tribulations. There's a whirlpool, there's a monster that eats people, there's some sirens, forbidden cows, blah, blah, blah. Finally, he gets home. End of story, right? Wrong. This dude pulls a whole Mrs. Doubtfire routine, pretends to be a beggar in order to try to get the people out of his house. I won't go any further than that, spoil anything. But yeah, the whole story is way more complex than I thought. So that was the first surprise. Second surprise, I went into reading this book thinking it was gonna be dull as a doorknob. I mean, it was written 3,000 years ago, so I'm expecting this history textbook BS unreadable. But even though it did take a little bit to get into Homer's rhythm, this brother could spit. This blind poet man could spit if he did exist. It's all speculation. I guess what I'm trying to say is this book was way less difficult, boring, and antiquated than I thought it would be. And if you're afraid of jumping into it, just jump in, bro. It holds up. It's a good book. It's epic. What more can you want? All right, 3.5 stars. There you go, The Odyssey.